Well, hello, everybody. Week, oh my goodness, 32. 32. We've been talking about fruits and vegetables 2 weeks ago. Last week, we talked about Kande. This week, we talk about grains. Grains. What do you think about grains? Well, they're pretty much everywhere. So, let's see here. There's a wide variety of grains and high fiber varieties of bread, cereal, rice, pasta, noodles, couscous, oats, quinoa, and barley. Excluded are refined grain, cereal, food products with high levels of sugar, such as cakes and biscuits. So, what we're saying with all of that information is cereal high in sugar, boo. High in wheat, yay. So, why is it important for children, you, to eat bread and cereals? Bread and cereals are good sources of fiber and carbohydrates and protein and a wide range of vitamins and minerals. The food group should form the main source of energy in your diet. Grains are an essential part of a healthy diet, providing nutrients and energy for a child, normal growth and development. So, why do we eat breads and grains? Because they're a high source of fiber, carbohydrates, and protein, which provide energy. Kind of like fruits and veggies provide energy with those fructose. Whole grains versus processed white grains. So if we say whole grains, that's the grain color. Processed is white. So if you didn't want to think about it, think about white rice to brown rice. But Mr. Briggs, white rice is the best. Well, it's processed. Let's talk. Whole grain foods are any foods that contain every part of the grain, including the outer layers, bran, and germ. Processed or white grains have the bran removed, which is where many of the nutrients are stored. They, therefore, end up having less nutritional value than whole grains. It is possible to purchase fortified grains and cereals in which the lost nutrients have been replaced by the manufacturer. However, whole grain foods are the best options. So, how many servings of bread or cereal do you need to eat? Well, if we're going to do this, how much do we need to eat? For children, that's you. Offer a variety of bread and cereals each day and choose predominantly whole grain products. The recommended daily serves for children and adolescents are shown below. So if you can see this below, let's do it. If you are 8 years old or younger, should be about 4 servings of grain a day. 9 to 11, 5, 12, 13, 6, and 14 to 18, 7. So what constitutes, as in, what is a serving of anything? So Mr. Briggs, I am 10. I am a boy. I have to eat 5 servings. How? What? What does that mean? A serving of grains, bread and cereal, is equivalent to 1 slice of bread or a half of a medium roll. At least half the bread kids eat should be whole grain or high fiber. So whole grain bread, not white bread, but whole wheat. That's better for you. A half a cup of cooked pasta, rice, noodles, barley, buckwheat, polenta, couscous, or quinoa. Quinoa, fantastic, delicious, easy to make on the stove top. Good stuff. Cooked porridge. Mr. Briggs never liked porridge, so he never ate that. 2/3 cup cereal flakes, so like a whole wheat cereal. Crisp breads, crumpets, English muffins, or 1/4 a cup of flour. No one in their right mind is going to take a 1/4 cup of flour and just drink it or eat it. Well, that's gross. You want to cook it. Now, let's see. Lower GI grain foods. So low GI foods are preferable as they slowly digest and absorbs, producing a gradual rise in blood sugar and insulin levels, and therefore provide a continuous supply of energy from one meal to the next, which helps maintain energy and concentration levels and helps us keep feeling fuller. Or foods with a high GI glycemic index are quickly digested and absorbed, which results in a rapid increase in blood sugar levels. So glycemic index, GI level, GI index, you want that to be low because you want to eat the food and you want it to slowly work in your body so you can have all that energy throughout the day. High processed foods are the ones high in sugar, like a cereal like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or all those delicious ones you like, Lucky Charms. They have marshmallows, Mr. Briggs. It's not good for you. Just sugar. It's a candy. So those give you a little energy, then they knock you down. So remember the low GI grain foods, so whole grain wheat, the brown rice, maybe a little white rice, pasta, oats, high GI, the ones we don't really want, are the rice cakes, flaked corn, white bread, jasmine rice. Let's go over here. Remember grains, like we said, wheat, oats are good, barleys are good. Let's see here. Yeah, that just goes through that. So, a long story short here with my grains, my friends, you want to have 4 to 5 servings a day. If we're looking at just the basics, the white bread's not the greatest. The wheat bread is going to be a little bit better, but white bread will work. But remember, if you're just eating a ton of white bread, you're going to have a little energy, but then you just lose it all. They are high in fiber. That's a plus as well. Brown rice takes a little longer to cook, same price usually. So if you're at the store, same price. Quinoa, they're little itty bitty pieces. They're very small and they're delicious. So quinoa plain, not the greatest, but any type of not dressing, that sounds silly. Any type of sauce on top. Like if you're gonna make a pork or a steak and you can mix it with some of the sauce right there, just goos up and it's delicious. Yeah. All right. Grains, eat them. Sugar, bad. Grains, good. Fruit, good. Candy, bad. Boo. All right. That's our grain talk for the day. I'm going to grain you on this if you submit an assignment. The grain joke. That wasn't bad, guys. It wasn't. Okay. This is week 32. Oh, my. May. Next week, we going with some fun. Dairy. Dairy. A lot of you are thinking dairy. Well, that's milk. Well, there's a lot of types of dairy. How much should we have? Let's talk about it. I'll see you at dairy next week. Not Dairy Queen, just talking about dairy. See you guys.